Hi everyone, I'm just sharing another journal with you, and this is a repurposed book which measures 6.5 by 5 and it has a 1-inch spine. I've actually used some more of the labels that I got from Mad Paper Crush, and so I've covered up some of the wording on the book, so it now says the pocket book for things to do, and I've put a little clasp, a Tim Holtz clasp on here, and that has a key with dream on it, a butterfly and a little hand mirror. So on the front and the back I've used a piece of Tim Holtz memoranda paper, and I've made 2 plates for the front and the back, and I've stitched all around. Another one of the labels there. And then on the front here I just did a little bit of collaging, and I used some images from a book that I actually showed in one of my previous videos, so but I'll link that book down below. So this journal has a very eclectic theme, sort of, but based a little bit on nature, my sort of usual kinds of themes. And I put a metal plate up here with Dream Big. We have some little pieces of headbands there, and it has 2 signatures, and this will be listed in my Etsy shop. So, and as you probably know, you can remove that clasp if it gets in the way while you're working in the book. So the inside had these lovely end papers, so I left them, and I've just used a piece of nice linen fabric. So I've used lots of different kits in here, not really any actual journal kits pages, but quite a lot of just cards and things like that. So I will just link anybody down below, because I perhaps won't be able to remember everyone. So I just made a little pocket here with another number label, and this is from some graph paper that I bought from a book with sort of like graph paper, scrapbook paper, but it's quite a sort of thin, lightweight paper, and I will link that one down below as well. So here, these tags actually do come from the old design shop, so I'll link that down below. That's a lovely set of 2 sheets of nice vintage tags, and I've put some yarn in the top there. And we just have a vintage tea card, and then this is a vintage lady image that's from Tsunami Rose, and I'll just put another one of the little number labels at the bottom, and I've sewn round that and backed that onto tea dyed paper. So on this page we have a pocket. These are a couple of cards that come from Nevermore Creations, one of her kits. And that's some lace paper that comes from another digital. So like I say, I will link everything below. That's another tag from the old design shop. This book did come out quite chunky, but if you remove all the ephemera, a lot of it is removable. You can, you know, thin the book down a bit if you just wanted to use it for writing, and then you can use the ephemera if you want in the book or in other projects. So we have a lovely book page from the Observer book of birds. We've got tea dyed paper. This is some avocado dyed paper. And we have a tag here. That is from just a scrapbook paper sheet that I've had for a long time. Another label, another little label. That's from the old design shop. Got some upcycled tissue paper. This is from a sewing book. Some sari. This is from an old vintage book. Just some little pieces of paper. these are some of the graph paper that I did that had the pizza pan pattern on them. I think I did use them in a previous journal. Here we just have a little corner tuck, and that's just an image. I think that comes from a Monet art book. Got some Edith Holden paper. Here I've just sewn a glassine bag onto the page, and this is an altered flashcard, and this is some William Morris paper that I've got from a book, which I'll also link down below, and that's just an image from a bird book. And then on the back we have some eco-dyed paper, which that is a digital paper from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And down the bottom I just took a little piece out of a book, which I glued onto the bottom, and I thought maybe that could be a bit of a prompt for you to write something. And then we have a fabric tab. Another little tag there. This paper tea dyes really nice. It's quite a thin paper, but once it's been tea dyed it feels very nice. We have another tag from the old design shop. So you've got lots of space for journaling in here. That's another tag from the old design shop. I just stapled that on there. And here we just have a small dictionary page and a vintage note paper. That's some more of the eco-dyed paper. This is from a TLC Creates kit. It's one of the bird kits, so it's extra journaling. This is from a very old shorthand book, which I think is from the 1920s. It's quite a thin paper. Just have some little scraps. It's a little piece of paper that you can do some collage or mixed media on. A little flip. This is from another shorthand book, which I think also comes from the 1920s. And this has some original writing. So you'll see the other side, so it's really lovely. I really like that. This is a piece of wallpaper that I've decoupaged with a napkin. Dictionary page. Then we have a little book page pocket here with a couple of more tags. And we have some nice lined writing paper. This is from a very old wildflower book, and I've just sewn a couple of the pages onto the top of the paper, so you could do some secret journaling under there. But I've also sewn in the information about this, which is the black knapweed. It's the other side of the wallpaper with the napkin. And here we just have a little tuck spot with another vintage lady. That's the other side of the writing. That's the shorthand paper again. And then we have another, this is another tag. I think that's originally from Tsunami Rose, which I've backed with the digital eco-dyed paper. And then I also made one of these little specimen packets. I don't know if you can see it a bit better there. I've been looking for my acetate to try to make some of these, and I cannot find it anywhere. So I'd still had some old Project Life sleeves that I didn't really do. I've never really done anything with them. So I just cut one of those out and stitched it all around and encased the flower in there. That's I don't know what flower that actually is, but that's a wildflower that I picked in the field that's very close to where I live. And that's the back, and you've got the end paper there. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the flip, and I'll leave all the links below for you to have a look. And thanks very much for watching, and speak to you again soon. Bye.